Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, after an enjoyable watching of the debates last night, and for my viewers who didn't see them because they couldn't stand hearing Trump's voice or too much anxiety yelling at the TV set, I actually would recommend that you watch it. And maybe you can watch it knowing that the outcome of this is Kamala Harris did extremely well and Donald Trump looked extremely weak. So when he's talking over her and doing stuff that would irritate you, understand that his comeuppance happens during that debate. And, and not only that, but it gives you an opportunity to study. Kamala Harris gave a master class on how to manipulate Donald Trump and play him like a fiddle. And, just watch what she did. There was another one I even forgot to talk about last night when she was talking about him disrespecting veterans and such. And she looked at him and said, and this man, I forget what she said after that, but it was 3 syllables. And it was, mother trucker was what she didn't say, but intonated she said. It was incredible. Watch it. Watch it. It's worth it. Okay, if you don't have to. I mean, if you don't want to, don't. I'm not going to torture you on that one. But the highlight clips are actually worth it. Right after the debate, on a number of the late night shows, when they were talking about how the debate went, they also broke the news that Taylor Swift had given her endorsement to Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And to great applause on the Jimmy Kimmel Show or Stephen Colbert, whoever you were listening to at the time. Now, Donald Trump feels that Taylor Swift is going to pay a price. I was not a Taylor Swift fan. It was only a matter of time. He word saladed, but basically he said he likes Brittany Mahomes, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, the wife of Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback, and teammate of Travis Kelce, who's Britney Spears' boyfriend. But Brittany Mahomes is a Trumper, and Swift, when asked about her endorsement, was asked if the AI images that Trump and his campaign generated about Swifties for Trump were maybe something that motivated her on this. And she said, yeah, it really did partially. That was part of the reason. She's very concerned about AI, and she has some fears around it and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. Well, I guess that didn't go so well now, did it? Again, Trump and his campaign are their own worst enemy. Now you get Megyn Kelly. Remember, she's that nasty woman with blood coming out of her. Trump's all up in arms about her. Well, she apparently wasn't real thrilled that Taylor Swift came out supporting Harris. She basically said, you can kiss your sales to the Republican audience. Goodbye, Taylor. Hope you enjoyed them while you had them. It's like, wow, she's got a Sirius XM talk show. And Kelly went on to say, I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift, and I don't give a poop who gets upset. This is disgusting. If she wants to vote Harris Walz, she can do it all she wants. But to say the reason is she's doing it because of Tim Walz's stance on the LGBTQ, F you, Taylor Swift, and F all the people who want to see these children have body parts chopped off and watch them sterilized on the age of consent, and then will ride off to their multi-gazillion dollar mansions and never think again. Basically insinuating that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are elite snobs. Here's the thing. Megyn Kelly's a reporter. So she can verify quite easily the story about, kids being pulled out of school and having transgender surgeries done on without their parents' knowledge. That's where this thing is coming from. The kids are being kidnapped out of school. Boys are being made into girls. Girls being made into boys. Then they're being dropped back into school and the parents are none the wiser. What? That's just fear-mongering. And you're a former reporter. How do you not? It's like, how do you not know this? Either you're purposely ignorant, or you're spreading misinformation yourself. Throw Megyn Kelly and the wood chipper right along with Nikki Haley. They're one and the same person to me. But let's take a look at the energy around Taylor Swift and her endorsement for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I want to look at the energy around Taylor Swift as she was making that decision, kind of her hopes, fears, motivations, that sort of thing. To me, that's the interesting part here. What drove her to do it? All right, entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's happening with Miss Swift. 7 of Wands as the foundation. She was talking about fighting misinformation, fighting propaganda. And I think in some ways she's very much a warrior herself and a leader, and leaders have to know when to fight. She can reach out to young people, and this is her offering, almost like to the universe. Hey, I can do this. I can offer up things of value too. I may not be old, but I can do these things. Cross with the Page of Swords. It's not something that she's seasoned at. I mean, she did go back and she supported Biden and Harris in 2020, and she was against Marsha Blackburn. But this is something that she's starting to pick up steam. This could be something that builds on in her career, where she's an entertainer, an artist, and a political activist. But the activist is kind of just growing in her. But you've got the youth vote, young women, young men, that she's getting that messaging out to. In the past is the Hierophant. Talking about government, religions. She was against Martha Blackburn because, Martha Blackburn says she's a Christian. Well, I believe Taylor Swift is a Christian too, and she's like, that does not represent my Christian values. How can I stand by and let this woman just lie about things when I can do something about it? And that's started the ball rolling. And I seem to recall watching the video where she was defending this decision. She was talking with her parents or her manager or somebody who was concerned she was going to alienate fans. Her point was, I don't care. I can't live with myself if I have the means. I've got the responsibility if I have the means. What is that? I'm going to look that one up. Hang on for a second. Darn it. I can't find it. It's Bo with the Fifth Column talks about it. It's like rule number or article number. I think it's rule number something, which is if you have the means, you have the responsibility to address an issue. And I think that's where Taylor Swift finds herself. She's got the means to do it, and she's got a big audience, so she can make a big impact on things. Current situation. 4 of Swords. She's been thinking about this for a long time. She's been lying in wait, almost like she's waiting for the right moment to come through. When the sun started shining through the stained glass window, it was time to wake up with her statement and wake up her followers with that statement. After she made it, the number of hits on vote.org to check people's registrations spiked. So it's making an impact. Overarching energy with Taylor Swift in this, it was a decision. She's at a crossroads. This is not a decision she took lightly. She thought about this a lot before making that decision. In the end of the day, her duty was to try and detoxify the population. Again, she talks about fighting propaganda with truth. The sun is the truth card, the detoxification, doing her part to make this country a better place. Out comes the Queen of Swords. Will she lose some fans over it? Yeah. Will she lose some money over it? Yeah. She's a billionaire. At this point, music is an art to her. And it's a form of expression. And I think she's going to continue to grow and mature into this. She's made it financially. You know what I mean? Whether you have $1 billion, $2 billion, $10 billion, you have a freaking $1 billion, man. You know what? You're not worried about where your next meal is coming from. You should be financially comfortable with even a modicum of money management, tax management, accountants, and that sort of thing. So, because it's like those needs have been met, and now she can expand her horizons. This literally is, a Sterling Psychic Medium would put this is a free will choice. Whether you reach out to your inner circle, whether you reach out to a few or a dozen people, or you reach out to millions. That's, the magnitude is a free will choice. And that's what she's working on right now. She has a big audience, and she's got a pulpit, and she's going to use it. And not as a propaganda cult-like thing. She wants people to vote their values. And she's letting her listeners know what her values are. Now, as far as Megyn Kelly, why is Megyn Kelly all bitter about this? Why does she even have a dog in this fight? That part makes no sense to me. Trump's treated Megyn Kelly like complete trash. And she's defending him. Why? What does it bother her who Taylor Swift likes or doesn't like? She got money on Trump? Is that it? I expect to see a gazillion pentacle cards come out of here. What's the deal with Megyn Kelly? As if on cue. 5 of coins. Feeling left out in the cold. Resource deprived. Getting poor. Losing things of value. Intemperance. It's almost like Megyn Kelly realizes that Donald Trump, and a lot of corporate media does this, realizes that the mayhem Donald Trump serves generates a lot of money in advertising for corporate media. And who wants things to calm down? If things calm down, then, maybe that Sirius XM gig that she has can't afford her anymore, and they fire her, and then she's out of work again. There's something, or just a complete loss of values on her part. That's another way to look at that. Another 5. It's a transformation. It's change. There's some change she's absolutely terrified of. She's going to be left out in the cold. It would almost be like if Megyn Kelly's like, she's not taking a salary. She's just going to take royalties on her podcast. And if Taylor Swift comes out there and Donald Trump doesn't get in, then her whole podcast is going to fall apart and she's not going to make any money off it. It's that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? That she needs Trump to win in order for her to be financially stable. And there's an all or nothing. So this is that 5 of Swords, the all or nothing card. My way or the highway. If I'm going to be booted out, she's trapped. In the past, Megyn Kelly's trapped. It's like she has limited options. She's got nowhere to go. This is like, it's almost as if this is her last chance to do anything. Well, these cards are terrible. Oh my God, these are terrible. 5 of coins, 5 of swords, 8 of swords, 10 of swords. Taylor Swift coming out after this. Kamala Harris skewering Trump. Over the last month, Trump's whole population, his popularity has declined. It's like Megyn Kelly somehow financially benefits from Trump. Yeah, overarching energy is the 9 of coins. This is costing, Megyn Kelly, this is her cash cow, and Taylor Swift is helping kill her cash cow. And this could be even Taylor Swift herself coming in over the top of it, while the guy's down, just going to make sure people kick him while he's down. Lesson to be learned is the 6 of swords. Things are calming down. Things are calming down. Things are dying off. Justice. There's something up with Megyn Kelly. She is on the wrong side of the moral spectrum. I don't know what is going on with her, but It would be like if she had like really bad debts. She owned a loan shark a bunch of money, and she needs to raise as much money as she can, and Taylor Swift's going to come blundering in there and ruining her scheme. There's something weird going on with Megyn Kelly. That's all I got to say. There's something really weird going on with her. And that Justice card could be, I'm wondering if Megyn Kelly's been, parroting those Russian talking points that those media groups have been throwing out there. I'm forgetting now the name of the media group that was paying all those conservative podcasters. They had like $10 million over the last year or two that they were distributing to right-wing podcasters. And, there's going to be more people dragged up in this. Is she one of them? I don't know. But there's like a financial component that's driving Megyn Kelly to be just an absolute turd. Okay. What's the impact Taylor Swift is going to have on the election? Let's look at that. Little four-carder, and we'll end it here. What's the impact? Page of Swords. Young women. That was the cross card. Young women coming out. Getting young people, especially young women coming out. Celebrating. Bringing an end to the patriarchy. Not having their rights stolen from them. And then, guess what? Once activated, they're going to keep activating. So the Three of Wands, they've got young women, especially young women, ready to go, and they're ready to vote. They're going to bring it into the patriarchy. Celebration, getting women's rights back. You're not going to be stealing our rights again. And I really do think that underneath all of that Three of Wands, it's not going to be the last time that they vote. They're going to feel empowered. That Page of Swords is going to grow. They're going to feel empowered. And by voting and starting to see that change, the positive change that they're doing, it's going to encourage them to vote some more. And maybe even more progressively than the last time. To really, it's like you start getting the momentum going in that direction. And once you've got the momentum going in that direction, it's easier to keep it going and even speed it up a little bit. So, I don't know if Megyn Kelly's thinking of it in that way. Megyn Kelly looks like she's got some money issues. Now, this money could be values, but honest to God, what? Now, Megyn Kelly can easily research and find out everything she said was complete and utter crap. And you would expect somebody who with a news background to be able to do that. If she's so far gone that she believes that's reality, Megyn Kelly needs to get some help. Just saying. Entertainment purposes only. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I do appreciate it. I hope you found this reading insightful. It is for entertainment purposes only. And I will catch you on the next video. Take care.